Teacher Service Commission, Education, Roads and Defence sectors have received the highest allocation in the estimate of recurrent and development expenditure for the 2024-2025 financial year. National Assembly on Thursday considered the estimates ahead of the budget reading next week as the lawmakers raised concern over low allocations on devolved functions such as health.
Members of the National Assembly on Thursday spent the better part of the afternoon considering the estimates of monies to be supplied to the executive, ministries and departments for the recurrent and development expenditure for the next financial year.
We are allocating money to defense, but they should be prudent enough as a State Department to be fair to every region and every constituency, even when they are doing recruitment.
The Teacher Service Commission has a vote of 358.21 billion shillings, with the State Departments for Roads and Higher Education and the Ministry of Defence allocated 199.3 billion, 127.9 billion shillings and 173 billion shillings respectively.
About 45,000 children, or rather learners, who have been admitted in the national universities have not been able to afford to report to the universities. And therefore, these are the many children or learners that are going to revert into TVET institutions.
The amount of money actually given to this department is not quite enough, noting that we have capitation issues. We have to construct TTIs and equip in every constituency. And on that note, Madam Chair, I want to say that as much as you have allocated 30 billion, there is still need a lot to allocate this department.
Currently, the education sector is the #1 department that we have allocated most of the money. 27% of the entire national government expenditure is going to the education sector.
MPs raised concerns on the allocation for state developments for medical services and public health and professional standards at 102.9 billion shillings and 28 billion shillings respectively, saying health is a devolved function.
We are claiming here as a country that health is a devolved function. Why is this money being kept in Nairobi to do what? When you know that health is a devolved function, 30 billion shillings is enough to run the Ministry of Medical Services, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, if this is money for the big men and women of Nairobi, then let us just agree that Parliament is passing this money for the big boys.
The last time the Ministry of Health has done infrastructure developments or something in the counties, I don't even remember, so before devolution. So why will this money be at the headquarters when we know that health services are also devolved?
The State Department for Immigration, Internal Security, Water and Sanitation have a vote of 14.9 billion shillings, 35.8 billion shillings and 52.4 billion shillings respectively. For Prime Edition, I'm Gladys Mungai.